Great for us to come away from this study tonight and Sunday and next Wednesday with a greater appreciation of what Jesus has done for us, not only in his life, but especially in his suffering and his death. And then Sunday, we're going to talk about that glorious resurrection without which none of this would have any meaning for us. So that's my hope for us to get out of this. We finished up Jesus' appearance before Herod. Remember, he was with Pilate to start with, and then he found out that he came from Galilee, so he sent him to Herod. So Herod sends him back, and we read this at the end of the last class. Let's read this again, beginning in verse 13 of chapter 23. Pilate then called together the chief priests and the rulers of the people and said to them, "You brought me this man as one who is misleading the people. And after examining him before you, behold, I did not find this man guilty of any of your charges against him. Neither did Herod, for he sent him back to us. Look, nothing deserving of death has been done by him. I will therefore punish and release him." But they all cried out together, "Away with this man, and release to us Barabbas," a man who had been thrown in prison for an insurrection started in the city and for murder. Pilate addressed them once more, desiring to release Jesus. But they kept shouting, "Crucify, crucify him." And a third time he said to them, "Why? What evil has he done? I have found in him no guilt deserving death. I will therefore punish and release him." But they were urgent, demanding with loud voices that he should be crucified, and their voices prevailed. So Pilate decided that their demand should be granted. He released the man who had been thrown into prison for insurrection and murder, for whom they asked, but he delivered Jesus over to their will. Had these chief priests and the rulers that brought these charges against Jesus, had they had ample opportunity to prove those charges? I think they had. Before Pilate once, then before Herod, and now before Pilate again. And, you know, he said, "Neither did Herod, for he sent him back to us." And he says, "I do not find